Hey there, I'm Dave and welcome to my channel. Now in this video I'll be rigging up and animating a 3D model I recently built in Blender. Now full disclosure, I'm a complete beginner in all this, so I'm learning as I go. But I figured I'd record the sessions and see the progression throughout the way. So yeah, if you're interested in this type of stuff, do give a follow. Also, I'm interested in creating like VR worlds since Metaverse is starting to become a thing. Gotta be ready for the future. In any case, let's get to it. So, on the screen, you see the model I did in my previous video. You can find that video here and check it out if you're interested. But yes, one sort of change, I did already color the front face a bit differently. Just gives it a bit more contrast to the overall character. Alright, now before we begin animating the model, we need to apply a armature type rig into the model, which is essentially, think about them as little bones that you apply to the model like a skeleton, in which then you're able to manipulate into movements and create animations from. So for this little guy, I'm just thinking making a simple just cross type of rig, because I'm just mainly interested in applying animation to these spikes. Make it seem like it's, kind of like floating or moving like a jellyfish or, something. So, alright, let's see. Alright, so I go ahead and select Shift A, and this pops up this little menu. And as you can see here, we have this armature selection, and it has this option for a single bone. Again, you gotta think of them as little single bones. So this gives me this little triangular conical shape thingamabobber. Alright, so now that I have this little triangular bone, I'm gonna go ahead and try to create my skeleton rig on this object. Alright, so I'm just moving it closer to the front. That's good. Let's scale this down just a bit. Alright, that works. Then we'll make another bone right there. I think that's good for the face. There and there. Alright, so I feel like that's a good structure for it's the Y, but I need a Y. Okay. So if I can do that. There we go. GY. There we go. I should keep it centered. Okay. Alright, so right there performed a quick G movement, and then while holding down the Y to specify to keep that axis locked, and that allowed me to keep the bones in a constant line. Alright, so now that the armature is ready, up next is to go ahead and add the armature to the model itself with automatic weights. Now, in order to do this, you need to go ahead and get out of edit mode, select the body, then shift to select the armature, and then you go ahead and select Control P, which opens up this menu, and you go to armature deform, and then with automatic weights. So let's give that a try. Alright, so now to begin animating this model, I go over to this animation tab, and now you see I have two split windows, one with the rig and the other window displaying the visual output. So this is where I'll be animating the model after I have rectified it. And essentially, again, I just need to set the model in specific frames that's gonna look like animation when it's in a cyclic loop. So for this guy, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to move sort of like a jellyfish. So let me proceed to setting animations to those joints. So this is gonna be my idle animation. And as you see, now I've created essentially keyframes for every bone of the model. So now in order to animate the model, I just move these keyframes to specific locations to simulate movement. So let's give it a try. Alright, and I'm selecting auto keying right there just to help with the process. So let's see.